All right, here we go. Video number 2. This will cover the other strategies for taking out this Hisuian Typhlosion. And that, of course, is going to be Armarouge, Fezandipiti, Glimmora, and Walking Wake. If you want to know the strategy and the actual technical specifications around Typhlosion, check out the last video, which covers him and the easiest solo that in my opinion, which is the Gujar strategy. Those two being the last video. Go check that out. Otherwise, here we're going to jump straight into the Armarouge, Fezandipiti, Glimmora, and Walking Wake's strategy. 3 of these will be solos. So Armarouge, easy solo. Fezandipiti, easy solo. Glimmora, easy solo. Walking Wake, this guy's not a solo strat just because he does not appear to have enough power on his own to knock him down. He survives, no problem. The problem is I time out every single time. So his strategy will be focused mainly on an online build. Online battle only. And of course, you need competent teammates to be able to take it. But otherwise, Walking Wake is a very good online strat build. All right, let's jump into Armarouge. Let's make this happen. Let's talk about how this works and what it is. Before we do that, let's actually look at my build. So for Armarouge, this is what we're doing. Ground type Tera, okay? That's important because fire, of course, is weak to ground, and ground does not have any adverse effects against his Typhlosion's primary moves. In other words, you're not getting pummeled once you do get terrorized. Take a look at his actual build. Get rid of that. All right, so Acid Spray. Of course, that's key. Drops down 2 special defense stats per each hit, which is going to be key to you getting through it. Terror Blast. That gives him a ground type move to be able to hit him with. You're going to see that as a very common theme across all these guys. Calm Mind. Continues to buff you. All of his moves are special defense, and then also buffs your special attack as well. And Light Screen just helps you take a few more hits there at the beginning of the match to get everything set up. All right, let's jump into it. Let's actually make this thing happen and show you what the Armarouge strat is. Change. There. Okay, here we go. So there's not really any solid way that you can do this to sort of make it work perfectly 100% of the time. Armarouge does have a weakness factor against him, against the ghost type, which does cause an issue. But Armarouge, because of his ability Flash Fire, which I didn't cover, his abilities Flash Fire makes him immune to the burn and other fire type moves. So there goes Sunny Day, no big deal. We're not going to worry about that. No, sorry. First thing we're going to do, throw up a light screen. Light screen is just going to help you survive a little bit longer. Because you are going to take super effective damage against that move. And that move can actually poison him. So I'm just going to start running into Acid Spray here. And the reason is I'm getting my Tera up, getting the Tera charges up. He's actually going to debuff, whatever the term is, remove those Acid Sprays. And then after that, we'll focus on getting them up fully. So you get 2 off. If we get 2 off and go down, we're in a good spot. That's really kind of the game plan. Which means you probably don't ultimately need the light screen in turn 1. You can probably just go 2 Acid Sprays and go down. But we survived. Look at that. 4 HP in a dream. There he goes. Removed his stats, so we'll get this extra Acid Spray in. And this is a big reason we want to build our speed to be above his, so that we can get in these bonus shots. Because if we were going after him, we'd be dead right here. And there goes Armarouge. That is fine. We expect him to go down. Gujar's about the only strat that doesn't really go down consistently. I think all 3 of my other strats for solo all go down at the beginning. And then you come back in and build it up from there. Alright, from here we're going to Terrorize and finish the Acid Sprays. And these 7-star raids, they're all about the setup. that's really just the key to it. Figuring out his weakness, figuring out his strengths, and setting up properly to counter everything. See, there's the burn. Infernal Parade can burn you, but you got to be careful with, okay? So, we fortunately do have our heal tier abilities that we can use to take care of that. Where am I at? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and acid spray one more time. Because we're no longer weak to Infernal Parade since we terrorize to ground. We'll be able to take a hit safely. And then what we'll do is we'll heal it off in this next one. Ooh, I said safely, but we about died. Okay. Heal cheer, get rid of burn. That was a good one too. It gave us over 50%. Take that. The heal cheer is very, very sketchy sometimes. And flamethrower, of course, won't do anything to us at all. Alright, so now we've got him fully defense down. Let's use a Calm Mind. Give ourselves a buff just to do it. This will help you survive his double attack stage under 50% better. So I would say 1 to 2 Calm Minds. And that Focus Blast has the ability to lower your special defense. It's rare, but it does happen. So a couple of these just to help with that. Bolster our stats. And then from here, we're ready to start Terra Blasting until the end. And we'll see Terra Blast does really good damage. We're basically +8 right now. +2 from Calm Mind, and then he's -6. So this is going to do really good damage. There. As you see, plenty of damage to keep yourself healed with the Shell Bell. We'll have his shield broken 2 moves. He'll be dead probably in 4 or 5 moves tops. That was a good hit. With the shield break, not much of a resist there. And boom. One more. Honestly, the NPCs might finish him off as a formality. Yep, I don't even need one more. There you have it. Armarouge, solo strat. Not 100%, a little bit of an RNG factor in the beginning with the setup, but pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I do like that one. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe. Let's jump on to the next strat. All right, we're back. Here's the next strat. We are going to do Fezandipiti. This is one of my favorites just because it's fun and it's a new Pokemon. Let's check the summary on Fezandipiti and what we're going for here. Of course, this strat is going to look very similar to what we did with Armarouge. Tera type, ground. And of course, she's a poison type, which means she's going to have that access to that acid spray, which is big. Shell Bell, that's your item. Okay, move on over to the moveset. Should look very, very familiar to the Armarouge build over here because it's exactly the same. So, of course, acid spray. We're going to knock his defense down, Calm Mind to buff, light screen to help us survive in the beginning, and then Terra Blast with the ground type is going to be the finishing factor. Of course, as I've said before, make sure the stats are properly set up. Special defense you want to be high, special attack you want to be high, which for her is a bit different because when you catch her straight from the wild, her attack stat is actually her dominant. But it's okay, you buff her up, and then she does get a pretty good attack stat at 239, and she survives no problem at all. Make sure that speed is above 228. Mine is actually well above because I forgot to hyper train her before I put the IVs in her, but that's okay. No big deal. Take a look at where it's at. So special attack maxed HP is where I went here instead of special defense because her special defense is already really good, which makes her a great candidate to survive against Typhlosion special attacks. And then just a little bit in speed down there to make sure we were buffed above. But I honestly don't think I needed that, because if I would have hyper trained first, I probably would have had plenty of speed and been okay. All right, Toxic Chain is the ability. That is her ability out of the box. You don't need to change that. It actually works a lot against Typhlosion, as we're going to see. He's going to get poisoned a whole bunch, but it really doesn't impact anything. This will be one that we see where she does get burned, but she's just strong enough to take the burn and survive no problem. All right, Fezandipiti. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. And this strat is fun just because this is a new Pokemon, and we haven't had a lot of opportunity to use this one in raids. And the fact that it can solo this 7-star is just a lot of fun. All right. Very similar. Gonna throw out a light screen here to help us survive. He's gonna burn me. And I'm gonna keep the burn. We're just gonna roll with the burn, because we are gonna let Fezandipiti go down. Which means she will faint once. We're gonna just start with the Acid Spray. We're just going to work to get our Tera type buffed up and ready to go. Charged, that's the right term. Charge the Tera type. And depending on how the RNG factor goes, you may or may not go down. I mean, I've done her raids with her a few times and not gone down. If I've got my NPC friends that are paralyzing this guy, and that takes effect, and there's a couple other options there, but yeah, I mean, you just kind of use your own wits about it, and you get everything charged up and you get the setup and your HP's good, don't go down. Heal it up and keep going. Alright, there's his negative effect removal. We're actually doing alright. We're still about halfway. Now we need to work on 3 acid sprays. Yeah, we'll go down for sure. No problem. The nice thing about going ahead and letting them faint once with this strategy and the others is the fact that you don't have to waste a heal or anything to remove the burn, because you're just going to come in fully healed, ready to go, and you have plenty of time. Time is not the issue with these strats. Might as well take advantage of the game mechanics to get you healed up. Alright, now we're down. And step 1, when we come back in, is going to be Terralize and finish that acid spray. Then we will attempt to get at least 1 Calm Mind, if not 2 up. You begin the Terra Blast. Double check his stats real quick. He is 4 down. So Tera, and finish the last one. We avoided attack. Make it easy. Alright. Calm Mind. We'll do 2. Probably get away with just 1. Probably don't have to have 2. It's really whatever you want to do. Just kind of depends on how the situation's going. We'll take that burn. That burn kind of gives you basically a free move, because he doesn't hit you with any damage. But we're going to take advantage of that and do a second Calm Mind. And then from there, it's Terra Blast to the finish. Setup complete. She doesn't hit quite as hard as Armarouge did because her special attack stat is a little bit lower. But you can always do a third Calm Mind if you wanted to just buff it. But from here, we're going to be just fine. Of course, with the shield break, we do get the free move, which is just going to double the damage. It just takes that last little bit real quickly. Even with it being hit twice by that, we survived no issue whatsoever. And one more for the win. And there you have it. Fezandipiti. Easy solo strat. You enjoy that? Again, smash that like if you are. Hit the like if you already haven't. If you already have, don't unlike it. Hit the subscribe for more things like this. Okay, here we are. We are back with another Typhlosion solo raid strategy. And this time, we're going to do Glimmora, which is another fun one. And if you've already watched the strat videos for Udra, Armarouge, Fezandipiti, you're going to see something here that is very, very similar. Let's check out Glimmora. Of course, air type ground. We've already discussed in the other one. Ground is huge because it is super effective against the fire typing for Typhlosion, and then it also has no adverse double weakness effects against anything that Typhlosion is going to do against you. Gel Bell, of course, is the item of choice because we need to have a healing condition. Check out the moves. 3 moves. That's all we need. Don't even need the 4th one. Earth Power. Huge, huge move. Good damage. Love that one. Acid Spray. That, of course, is to lower his defense, which allows Earth Power to just pummel him. And then Light Screen. Light Screen just helps us set up at the beginning. And then from there, we're ready to go. Toxic Debris is the ability. Irrelevant. Don't need it. Speed, of course, 228. Need at least 228 and above to make sure that you go first. Special defense on Glimmora is a bit lower at 198. So she's going to take a few more hits. Might even go down twice. I have gone down twice and still won this. No big deal. But special attack is super good at 394, which is why she's so good, because she's got Earth Power, which is already one of the better special attack ground type moves with Acid Spray and that high special attack. She pummels. Love this build. HP, of course, at 351. Take a look at what I did in terms of builds. So mostly special attack, a little bit in HP, and then just a little bit there in speed to make sure that we got the 228. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go with the shiny Glimmora. We're going to start this one off very similar to the other strats. Turn 1 is going to be turn 0 is going to be a burn against me. That is unfortunate, but he usually hits the other guys first. We're going to start with Light Screen. Gonna need that because Focus Blast is going to do double damage to us being a rock type. Until we get terrorized, we need to be able to take those hits a little better. Sunny day. That was fortunate. He didn't hit us with any extra attack in turn 1. Not too bad in terms of damage. The idea here is you want to be able to get 2 acid sprays off after he resets his stats. We should reset his stats here this turn. After turn 3. We're going to be close to surviving 2 acid sprays. Whoops. Okay, 1. Alright, we need to survive this hit. Nope. Burn's gonna take us out. Alright, paralyze it. We need 2 more acid sprays. Probably gonna have to put light screen back up though. That hit hard, to say the least. What the play here is I think we have to go with an Earth Power to be alright. What's he at? 4 down? Let's do light screen again. Setup is a bit tougher with Glimmora. He did get paralyzed. That's huge. Double bolt pulling his weight. We're gonna cut this close. We're just gonna have to go press it through. Earth Power to break the shield. This little unfortunate RNG with not being able to get off the second acid spray before we went down, but it's okay, we didn't need it. Should be fine now. Shield's down. He's gonna hit us with 2. Will-O-Wisp. Even if we went down there, since his shield is down, would have been close with time, we probably would have gotten him, no problem. Now we can just finish this out. It's gonna do good damage. There we have it. The Glimmora for the win. Solo strat with only 3 moves. Do hope you enjoyed that. Of course, it is not as solid as the other strategies, the other Pokemon, because of the weakness factor and a few of the things in there, but overall, works pretty well. So feel free to build your Glimmora that way, and you'll get him. You will take a loss here and there, but you will get him as you see there. Didn't even get 3 acid sprays, and we took him down no problem with plenty of time left. So, hope you enjoyed that. Come check out the Walking Awake strategy next. Okay, we are back with the final strategy video, and this one will, of course, be for the 7-star Hisuian Typhlosion. This one will be for Walking Awake. This will not be a solo strategy. You might be able to find a way to make this thing work and make it so that Walking Awake wins this solo. I've just can't quite get there. Maybe with a little NPC help and some different things like that, it's possible. But let's talk about what this strategy is, how it works, how to build him up. And this will be an online strategy with help. But otherwise, Walking Wake does great against Typhlosion. He survives, no problem. Just lacks a little bit of that punch power to be able to get him down. All right. So he's a water dragon type. We're going to do water Tera with the shell bell as our item. Got to have that healing condition. Okay. Take a look at his moves. So his moves are going to be his signature move, Hydro Steam. That is super important because Hydro Steam does this. The user blasts the target with boiling hot water. Hot water. This move's power is not lowered by harsh sunlight. Typhlosion puts up harsh sunlight, so this actually benefits him. The harsh sunlight helps him. It activates his ability, which is photosynthesis, and it also boosts this move by 50%. So this move actually, instead of 80, is plus 40 to that is 120. So it's 120 power for Hydro Steam, which is a super effective move against Typhlosion. Really, really good. But the other big move on this list is, of course, Snarl. Snarl's great. Snarl guarantees a special attack drop on the opposing Pokemon. So you can use this to knock down that Typhlosion, and that does work even with the shield up. Noble Roar also drops the attack and special attack. We don't care about attack. He doesn't have any attacks, but special attack. You don't really need Noble Roar. I won't use it. It's going to be Hydro Steam and Snarl, and then Sunny Day. Typhlosion is going to take care of keeping Sunny Day up for us. So it's really just the 2 moves is all you need. Because of the typing that we've got for Walking Wake with Dragon and Water, he's 4 times resistant to fire. Both Water and Dragon are resistant to fire. So he's not going to take hardly much in terms of the fire damage. And then the Ghost is neutral, and the fighting is neutral as well. So no big deal there. He does survive. He does big hits with Hydro Steam, just not enough. If he had a move you could teach him that boosted his special attack stat or lowered the special defense stat of Typhlosion, you could probably get this solo to work. I just haven't been able to do it yet. Again, stats, special attack is really good at 382, speed 228. You want to make sure it's just high enough to be able to go first, and then HP at 402. So I've just done everything in special attack and HP. The speed was just fine as is. Didn't need to do anything there. That's not true. I think there's just a touch. I think I took a little bit out of special attack and gave it to the speed just to get him bumped up, but that's okay. Up to you how you want to do that. And of course, as I said a little bit ago, photosynthesis is huge because it boosts the special attack stat in sunlight, because special attack is what his dominant stat is. All right, let's do it. This, of course, will not be a win. I will go in solo just to show you how it works and show you how close you can get, and maybe you can polish this one up to make it work a little better. I just want to show you how to set up, and then ultimately just how to survive, which is going to be key for any online battle you do against this guy. You're going to have people helping you. They're going to be putting in a lot more damage, so Walking Wake will be a great option for that. The worst thing you can do in an online match is get knocked out. If you get knocked out, then it's a time deficit to everybody, and because you have 4 real people, that time deficit tacks up really fast if everybody's getting knocked out, so you don't want that to happen. All right, we're going to start with just hitting him with Snarl. There's not really anything else we want to do. We want to get the Terrorize charged, and the Snarl will drop his special attack, which means you take less damage every time you do that. He's going to get that burn off. You will occasionally use a heal cheer to get rid of the burn if your HP is getting a little dicey. Otherwise, the fact that we're dropping his special attack is super beneficial in terms of being able to get him not doing a lot of damage. And it is cool to have a viable use for Walking Wake in a 7-star raid. So we see we were burned, we got hit with the Infernal Parade, and we didn't take a lot. Now that Sunny Day's up, we can use Hydro Steam and get that huge power boost. I'm going to go ahead and hit Snarl again, at least 2 times, just because why not? Drop his special attack. This will just help you continually in an online battle. Helps everybody, dropping his special attack. I mean, I could see this raid with 4 Walking Wakes just wrecking him. I mean, he wouldn't even stand a chance. His special attack would be down extremely fast, like to nothing. Kind of like the Mewtwo raids. So, okay, we'll go ahead and Terralize. No, we won't. We'll just Snarl again. And we'll probably go ahead and use a Heal Cheer after this. And then we'll Terralize and hit the Hydro Steam. Go ahead and get rid of the burn effect. We'll force him to reapply the burn. He wants to keep up the damage. And we got the Paralyze, nice. Okay, Tera with some Hydro Steams, and we'll just do some damage. And this kind of just show you and give you a good feel for the setup and how this plays out. As you've seen, we haven't had any issue at all surviving. Walking Wake has got the perfect combination of typing to be able to handle this battle. But as you also see with that Hydro Steam, just not the same as the strats that have the Acid Spray. Just not doing big chunks of damage, which will lead us to running out of time. We don't have any issue surviving. It's not enough damage to get it across the finish line before he takes us out with time. Blast us down to the cavern, if you will. That damage wasn't much at all right there. It almost seemed to get resisted. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try an attack here, maybe 2. See if we can bolster enough to make this a win. I'm not very confident, especially since that doing a decent amount of damage to us, so we may need to heal one more time. And the Sunny Day's not up anymore. That's the issue. That's why we're not hitting super hard. I need him to put Sunny Day back up for me, because I don't want to waste a turn doing that. I'm gonna have to though. We're gonna have to heal. We're too low. That's the issue with the attack cheer. You can't really waste one on attack cheer because you almost need all 3 of them to heal the burns. In an online raid, though, this would be so much different. There's Sunny Day. Thank you. Turn late. Yeah, Sunny Day's huge because you lose photosynthesis and you lose the power boost to Hydro Steam, which is really key to your being able to heal. You know, this is close enough. If we could get 2 attack cheers off, this could work. So you're going to need a little RNG factor in there. You probably need some NPCs that are like Bellabolt that are going to trigger Paralyze, even with the shield up. We don't need to get burned there off a flamethrower. That's an unfortunate win for him. As he gets into this double attack stage, this is really going to hurt. Alright, so the shield goes down here. No problem. Ouch, critical hit. So there, RNG finishes it for him. He gets that win. But you get the idea. I've been timed out quite a bit there without the critical hit. As you can see, we weren't having too much of an issue surviving. You do need the heal cheers when you start getting super low. Otherwise, strat works. Definitely works online. No issue there. Just make sure you build your walking weight. And make sure he can take the hits. And hope you enjoy it. Thank you much. And of course, as always, drop a like if you haven't already, and hit the sub button for more fun strat videos for Pokemon related stuff in the future. Take care.